In this example, we're going to looking at making decisions in our programs, also known as an if statement. So, unless in your program so far, they've just been carried out line by line in order. But what happens if we don't want every line to happen? What happens if we want the program to make a decision? So, for an example for this is writing a program that will tell the user if they're old enough to drive. So we need to get the user to type in their age. So I'm just going to say age equals int, because it'll be a whole number, integer, input, enter age. And then we're going to check the user's age. And the key word for this is if. If, and then you give the value you want to check, or the variable, if age, and then we need to know our mathematical signs here. So as a wee bit of syntax, we've got more than, less than, is equal to, and if you want to check if something is equal, you use two equals, and is not equal to. There's also more than equal, which is just the more than sign, then an equals, and the same for less than, equal. So if age, in order to drive a car, you need to be 17 years old. So I'm going to say if age is more than or equal to 17. And that's all you have to do. So if the age is more than or equal to 17, and that's the condition, you're checking this condition. And you put a colon at the end and you hit return. Now notice when I press return, my next line is actually indented, and it's indented by 4 spaces. And this is how Python knows which lines you want to carry out if this condition is true. So if age is more than or equal to 17, it's going to carry out the lines that are indented. And I want to say print you can drive. And that's it. I could put multiple lines in here and it would carry out every single one of them if this condition was true. Now if I run that code, let's try it out. So enter age, and I'm going to say 17, and I can drive. If I run it again, this time I say 12, it doesn't say you can drive. So our program's doing different things each time we run it, and that's really useful. But really we should have some sort of other message saying, oh, if you're not 17, then you can't drive. And I could write another if statement. I could say if the age is less than 17. But there's a quicker way to do it. Because if they're not more than 17, then we only have one other option to check. And what we can do is we can write else, and you put a colon. And notice that the else is dedented and it's back on line on the left. That means that that's not happening if the age is more than 17. This is the other option. So otherwise, if they're not more than 17, I'm going to say print you can't drive. And again, this second print line is indented, and this only happens if the else is true. So if age isn't more than 17, it will do this second line. So let me run that. And this time, if I type in 15, it comes up you can't drive. But if I'm over 17, then it says I can drive. And that's the basis of the if statement. If then you have your condition here, your check you want to perform, followed by a colon. The next line should be indented, and then you can have an else.